And my name is Karabo, and this is going to be a podcast about mob passion.
I can
Temba. And then in this story, we have love being the most interesting thing about this story. And of course, if you're living in the 21st century, then love is very important. Obvious. But then, is love from mob passion important? It seems to be more important. But there's a huge but. Yeah. We'll get into more detail for that part. Forbidden love. Yeah. It is. We have to go into more details to know what is that is forbidden for this love. So, in this story of mob passion, we have two characters, the main characters of our story, right? We have Linda and Mapula. And then the exciting thing is that they are from different places. It's an exciting though, because it is, because they get to learn each other's cultures, because Mapula is Sutu, and then Linda is Xhosa. So, yeah, the thing is that we find the story to be somehow painful towards the end, whereby we will witness the death of two characters in that story, and then we're gonna find that forbidden love in it. So basically, mob passion is like a tragedy. Like we say, it is a tragedy love story. The main thing, like mob. You have to understand the mob. Yes. And then people die. Yeah. It's really hurtful, it's painful, it's heartbreaking to go through that. Whatever Mapule had went through. Yes. True. And one thing that I also realized about mob passion is that it's also during the apartheid era, right? So,
so basically what happened during the apartheid era, specifically what's the specific area, I think it was in 1958 or 1950 something.
it was 1950s, yeah.
So basically what happened was the government, they decided to separate black people according to ethnicity.
Oh,
So that's why nowadays you have Indian people living somewhere, Xhosa and everything like that. So that's how.
Oh, that's where we're gonna witness why we think that when the moment he fell in love with Mapula, they saw that it's not the right thing, it's not a good thing to associate yourself with a blue.
So basically, apartheid, right? It's when actually the it's when the government they separated people according to your race, gender, and nationality.
Yes, and I think that's where I will literally make it clear to you girls, the three definitions of race, gender, and nationality, mostly according to mob passion, right? So race, according to the book, is basically black and white. Right? Not only black and white, however, from the book, but also different tribes as well. Xhosas, Hutus, Zulus, just how they're also segregated because of the apartheid laws. Then we have gender. In mob passions, gender roles are on its peak. Because what do you mean women are expected to act a certain way because they identify as women, or rather females. And then males also are acting a certain way because they are men. So the patriarchal systems are so high and the gender roles are clear. However, we have characters like Mapula who honestly challenge that, but we're just going to get into that as we continue with our podcast. And then lastly, marginality. How dare they make us feel inferior? Actually, how dare they put on laws taking people for some kind of country? Exactly. They don't exist. Or tell me why. So that's also why the mob passion really focuses on. It's just how the black society was just made to feel inferior because of their skin color. Oh, it's making me mad. Too much to learn and to know. But then we will get into detail. Right, so first and foremost, I'm going to defining the race and obviously using examples from More Passion by Ken Temba. Race is basically when people are categorized according to their features, maybe their hair, the color of their skin, the language that they speak. Yes, right. So that is just how race is classified under and described as. For More Passion, we see that Linda
and
Eva. Characters like Linga and Mapula, they are from two different tribes, and that's how their races are also classified. Because Linga is Xhosa from the Ndebele tribe, and Mapula is from the Russian Basotho tribe. This already is just contradictory to what the societal norms are or what the apartheid laws grant to these two individuals.
Alright, so how is the group areas act depicted in the whole book, not just the short story, but the whole book?
So first and foremost, let me just elaborate what the Group Areas Act was and how it contributed to the story and the drum decade, right? So the Group Areas Act was an act that segregated and rather separated people according to their race, black, white, different tribes. That's how the act worked, right? So now in the book and also in the other stories during the drum decade, we saw that black people were mostly put to urban areas, not urban, rather township areas, I could say, where it was just them and the conditions were not so nice, like where they lived under harsh conditions. And mind you, they couldn't really do anything about it because the whites thought they were superior. How dare they? Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, so that's just how the Group Areas Act, and rather it was also reflected in the book, the story More Passion, in a way that we see for Linga and for Mapula to get to work, they had to travel, long distance just to get to where the workplaces were. Mind you, those were in urban areas where only white people were allowed, or white people were, in advantage of all where the white people were in control of all the infrastructure and everything that took place there. So, yeah.
And also, in the book, right, there was a part where Mapula and Linga, when they were sitting down in the bus, they pretended not to each other.
Oh, yes!
Until the got off the episode.
You see, that's all. They had no choice because
Of the laws,
because of the laws. Yes. You see, like they couldn't even express their love because of the apartheid laws and how racial conflicts were just intertwined with one another.
You can now imagine like sitting next to your partner.
And you're
And
like,
they're just like this.
don't even touch me, bro. I don't love you. Oh, hi. You know that, but like I said, no, you're gonna if now I was during that time, I would have at least like put a pinky on your face.
She's
Like,
like,
you got to exactly, like they were like come close by, and I'm like, no, So yes, that is just how race was just a huge part of that era.
So moving on to the theme of gender roles in the book, there were three parts. So where Mapula, she was a nurse, right? And back then, women were not allowed to work. They were seen as domestic materialistic people. Yeah.
Housewives.
Yes,
They
so
were not
nothing as
allowed
the
to be-
housewives.
They were not allowed to be independent.
Exactly.
Patriarchal system. Yeah.
So,
So
you know,
they took Mapula for granted for going to work, and then they thought if she could ever take that leave from work,
yeah,
she thinks high of herself,
yeah.
whereas she is a black person.
I think like it's also like just interconnecting with the racial because not only was she having a tough time being black, but now she's a woman.
Yeah, meaning she's regarded to be inferior.
No.
So now the challenges were double.
It's double trouble. More stress on top of another. You see? There was never peace. They did not have any peace at work for her love life.
And also, she was expected to be obedient because her brother was watching Mapula's every move. And also, it means that she cannot be free, she cannot express herself with the love that she wants.
I think like the woman, or rather the gender roles, as we said, which they were clearly defined.
Yeah.
It's also visible in a line from the book where Mapula is speaking of Linga, and she's like, I can't wait for us to get married so that I can, live in the house and be, just be the wife material.
Yeah.
That is not exactly what it was in the book. This is just but then along those lines, something along those lines when she was speaking with Linga, and you could clearly hear from her words that she knew what the society expected from her as a woman, to bear children, be in the house.
And she somehow felt like she's doing something wrong.
Exactly, by working and being independent.
Whereas it's no longer the time of apartheid.
So as you and mind you, we also see this when Linda had a dream to study art.
Yes, and also, like, back then, if a man was working in a manly and professional, they were seen as the greatest of them all. But since he wanted to study art, and his friend was like, no, you're not gonna do that. So art was seen as a womanly thing rather than.
Oh yeah, because those examples go to Karabo, you're going to school to go draw and paint. Women do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And also it's for children. You see those type of things, those type of ways to discourage him, to make him feel less of a man. That's what I ended up teaching.
So basically, the gender roles even concluded to Linda not following his passion or dream, to just go into a profession that seems more manly and more smarter, and more harder.
That's why he ended up being a lawyer.
Wow.
Right.
Too bad. So now we come to nationality, guys.
As we know that marginality can be impacted their seniors in Syria. So when it comes to that, we see Linda, who is Little and then Mapula is a Russian. So when
some people like us, Basot,
Russian, yes. So I want to emphasize the fact of the word Russian, where it comes from. Right? So Basotho in Soweto, they had this thing of gang crew. And gang crew usually called Marashi, not Russian. Marashi.
I think I know like Marashi, they're like those overwhelmingly Basotho men who literally use violence for almost everything.
That's the one. So it's Marashi that they usually wear red
And they
and they use very well that when those men come, we have to run for our life because Marashi are in the way.
so basically, the Marashi are representing the mob.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
More passion.
That's the thing. That's why we have more pressure. So that's what I'm thinking now. That it's Mapula is more of nationalizing Linda because of her uncles and his grandhead. They are Basotho. They are Marashi. And then they formed in the Bele, but because Linda is a Xhosa, but Xhosa come from Matatili. And they to be part of the Bele. In apparently they were part of sorry, they went to Lesotho. And that's why they became that kind of a name of the Bele.
Okay.
So, like he tried to fight for his life by speaking Sesotho fluently.
And he spoke fluently because there was a point where I think it was Uncle Alpheus was
Yeah,
like, ah, also Mosotho because you're speaking Sotho so
Yes.
you're one of us.
But then at the end,
Mapula.
yes.
Yes.
You see, Mapula ended up in the lower. No wonder we know food for so wins. Like we were part of that
But they are gays.
yes.
That's
the thing. So
now I don't know like how I feel to be a Mosotho now because now I'm saying that we are the ones that
yeah,
we are always there to fight. It's true, but not always. Not always.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Does forbidden love prosper in the
It doesn't. I would say it does. I would say it does because even though Linga was brutally hurt, I'm not sure whether he passed away or what.
Yeah.
But then, since even though he was brutally hurt and everyone was just against him, and like was just
but then here is my point. There's a line whereby Mapula came running, calling out for Linga, Linga. I think her uncles were maybe betraying him.
Yeah.
What I really can't get that point. That's why we come to like
that's forbidden love.
Yeah.
I think it does, right? Like just to conclude with like what I was cooking on. Let
Let
me land, because Mapula, apart from being a woman and being black in the apartheid system, she stood.
she became
Uncle.
Yes. She made sure that her partner gets justice.
Exactly. Mind you, the uncle passed away on the spot because I get it does say that they pulled him by the neck, the corpse.
Yes.
So it wasn't nice for him. Ish, now you see, not that we always have to fight as Basotho girls, yeah. But if need be,
But it was a way of Mapula being there for his love, for her love, for partner and whatever.
so it does win.
Yeah, I
it
think
does.
Does.
It does.
Are we all agreeing?
Yes, it does, because
It
Mapula
does.
killed
Yeah, and she
For love.
member for
For
someone.
love.
love.
So at the end of it, more passion just teaches us that if you love something and you truly want a specific thing, fight for it, kill for it. Support. Doesn't matter who you kill.
But that justice for that person.
You know?
Make sure you fight for that justice.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's just what I think Ken Timber was trying to just give us a whole story, depict obviously. It doesn't matter how how far apart we could be from one another. If we love each other, love at the end will always win. Unfortunately, sometimes it wins through blood and brutality.
Ended in violence and death.
But love won.
Yeah, it
At the end, it won.
Mandela.
So, thank you guys. Bye.
I just had to let you know you're. She a happy baby, she a happy